We actually had called her while we were at home.
No, she called you.
Well, yes.
Because I told her to.
We had her call us, and she did not sound underage at all. At all. But like I said, when
we'll let the police sort it out. She had asked you if most girls her age were virgins, and you said no. Now, how do you know how many little girls are virgins or not?
I don't know, because like I said, when she sent that text message, she said she sent it. But if she sent it, I wouldn't be asking her to verify her age, that it was the same age on the app of 37.
Well, my next guest is, in fact, a former FBI detective, law enforcement officer, and chief criminal investigator who has done a lot of the training. He's been through this for his entire career. Please welcome Steve Cardian. Steve, thank you so much for doing it. Steve, first off, do you think they should be doing it or not?
Absolutely not, Dr. Phil.
And why not?
Well, there's no law enforcement agency in the country that wants you doing this, nor wants to work with you, because you're destroying their investigations. Police officers come on the job and they spend years before they're even considered for a job like this. It requires dedication, years of training, years of supervision. You're being watched very closely. You've got the rule of law. You've got the rule of evidence. You've got to prepare for the district attorney's office. You've got to prepare to present it to a grand jury. None of that can be accomplished by what you're doing.
And, you know, as I'm watching what's going on here, I'm concerned, and I don't mean to brag, but I'm not a lawyer. So I just look at this from a lay standpoint, but I'm thinking, I'm concerned about entrapment. I'm concerned about the chain of custody with evidence here. And when you go to these guys, what is said and not said may or may not fit the elements of the law of what needs to be done. How do you know what's their state of mind? It just seems to me that if you took one of these cases and took this video and attempted to prosecute it, a halfway decent criminal defense lawyer would just blow it full of holes.
The process with regard to what they're doing has more holes in it than Swiss cheese. And law enforcement can't work with them. They can't put a rubber stamp and say, you know, it's okay, give us the stuff and we'll. It can't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way, because law enforcement will find evidentiary problems. They're going to find that you probably have entrapped people. I mean, what is the training that your decoys go under? Some of your decoys may even be sexual predators themselves.